We apologize for the technical difficulties. It is now fixed, and you can go over and watch the stream on the YouTube page. High fly ball to center field for Sam Canton, who makes the catch for the second out. Good evening, and thanks for joining us. Sorry about the technical difficulties. It's Kai Francis on the hill for the Black Bears to start the game. He led off the game against Cole Kleckner, who hit a ground ball at the first baseman, Brandon Larson, and he underhanded it to the covering Francis. Ryan Cooney, the number 2 hitter, hit a single to center field, and Bobby Blandford, batting third, flew out to Sam Canton. So Charlie Updegrave, the cleanup hitter, is at the plate for Springfield with a runner on first and 2 away in the top of the first. The 0-1 is outside. Here's the starting lineup. Batting in the leadoff spot, the center fielder, Cole Kleckner. Batting second, the third baseman, Ryan Cooney. In the 3 spot, the left fielder, Bobby Blandford. Batting cleanup at the plate, Charlie Updegrave. Batting fifth, the right fielder, Joe Longo. Batting sixth, the designated hitter, Drew Johnson. Big swing and a miss from Updegrave, and the count moves to 1-2. Batting seventh is the shortstop, Ben Newton, and batting eighth, the catcher, Reed Kellum. Rounding out the lineup for Springfield is the second baseman, Cooper Mullins. Francis comes set, and a chopper up the middle. Eli Kennel unable to get to it for the second hit of the inning. Runners on first and second. 2 outs in the top of the first for the number 5 hitter, the right fielder, Joe Longo. Let's meet the defense for your Cowlitz Black Bears. And for those listening on the radio, our live stream is back on YouTube if you would like to watch the game. In left, it's Ethan Mann. In center, Sam Canton. In right field is Latre McCollum. First pitch swinging is fouled off by Longo, 0-1. Playing third, Chris Brown. In the 6th hole, A.J. Singer. Eli Kennel plays second. Brandon Larson at first. And doing the catching for Kai Francis on the hill is Connor Tallickson. Francis out of Gonzaga University, 175 pounds, a breaking ball over the head of Longo. 1 ball and 1 strike. He's 6'3". Comes in with the record of 0-1. His earned run average an even 3. He's making his 3rd start and his 3rd appearance for the Black Bears. Gets a foul ball and moves ahead 1-2. In 6 innings, Francis has 7 punch-outs, 5 walks given up in those 6 innings. So he's going to look to cut down on the walks, and 4 hits given up as well. He went 4 innings in his last outing, and that was at home against Walla Walla. Comes set, throws home. The 1-2 is a bit outside. Against Walla Walla, 4 scoreless innings. He gave up just 2 hits and 2 walks, and he had 4 punch-outs. He faced 16 batters. The 2-2 fouled off, and we'll do it once more. We're going to see 3 pitches from Kai Francis, a fastball, a changeup, and he called it a slurve. Deuce is wild in the top of the first. 2-2, 2 on, 2 out, and fouled off once more. Joe Longo hitting .222 this season for Springfield. Playing in his 16th game. I say after about 15 games, then you could trust the batting average a little bit more. Francis throws home. Hit in the air to right field. Latre McCollum moves back towards the line and makes the grab on the run. Nice athleticism from the right fielder, Latre McCollum. The Black Bears will bat for the first time in the home first, scoreless.
Private Leak, Why do I have a drip in my office and water on my desk?
Because the roof is bad. I tried to fix it myself, sir.
Didn't I tell you to call the guard?
The guard?
Yes, Private, the guard. Weather guard.
Oh, yeah. They'll keep you dry in the rain or snow. 577-7200.
They're our first defense against the weather. Now, call Weather Guard.
Sir, yes, sir.
Keep you dry in the rain or snow.
577-7200.
Weather Guard.
Welcome back to David Story Field. I'm Joey Senna, and we are in Game 3, the rubber match between Springfield and Cowlitz. The Drifters come in with a record of 12-14, and the Black Bears one more win and one more loss at 13-15. Very warm day in southern Washington, 91 degrees and sunny, a bit hazy, and winds up to 9 miles per hour. The first pitch was thrown at 6:33. And let's meet the starting lineup for the Cowlitz Black Bears. Familiar faces in the 1 and 2 spots, the center fielder Sam Canton and the shortstop A.J. Singer. Batting third, the right fielder, who's been very hot at the plate and on the bases, Latrey McCollum. Batting cleanup, the first baseman Brandon Larson. In the 5th spot, the left fielder Ethan Mann. Batting 6th, his DBU teammate, the designated hitter, Grant Jay. Batting 7th, going to USC in the fall, the third baseman, Chris Brown. Batting 8th, the second baseman, who was at Oregon State, now going to be at Washington State, Eli Kettle. And batting 9th, the catcher, getting a second start of the series, Connor Talixon. They're going to be facing off against Rylan Hayter. Hayter plays ball at Washington State from Olympia, Washington. The right-hander, 187 pounds, an even 6 feet. Delivers first pitch, fastball upstairs to Sam Canton. The count is 1-0. Hayter comes in with a record of 1 win and 1 loss. His earned run average, a bit north of 6 at 6.17, making his 6th start. And he's thrown 23 and a third innings, striking out 21 batters and walking just 7, 3-1 Ks to walks. And he's given up 26 hits. The 1-1 hit into the air into right center field, but no big deal for Cole Kleckner, who moves to his left to make the grab. That'll bring up the number 2 hitter, A.J. Singer. Let's take a look at the keys to the game. Get back to consistency on offense and score 5+ runs. The Black Bears have scored 5+ in 6 out of their last 9 games and hit guys in or make a productive out. The Black Bears left 11 guys on base in yesterday's contest. Singer flies out to right field. A couple flyouts for Rylan Hayter to start the afternoon. And 3 runs or less for the pitching staff to give your offense a chance and stay in the game. The last couple times the Black Bears have scored 2 runs, it resulted in losses. Last night they lost 4-2. And in the series finale in Corvallis, that was also a rubber match game. They lost 3-2. So looking to get those offensive numbers back up. Game 1, the Black Bears won 8-0, and in Game 2, the Drifters evened up the series with the 4-2 win. The last rubber match between these two teams in Springfield, it was a crazy game. The 2-0 is fouled back. The count moves to 2-1. The final score ended up being 9-8, and the Drifters had the bases loaded with 1 out in the bottom of the 9th inning, trailing by 2 runs. A run was walked in, and that was followed by a strikeout. So the bases were loaded with 2 outs in the 9-8 game. Chopper at the third baseman, Ryan Cooney, who's unable to make the play. And it's going to go down as an infield single because Latrey McCollum has wheels. He gets down the line in a hurry. So he continues his hitting streak, now at 8 games. Reed Mooring, with the bases loaded and 2 outs in Springfield, was able to get a pop fly that ended that game. And Cowlitz escaped, and Springfield left them loaded in the last of the 9th as the Black Bears took the series in Springfield. So we're expecting another great game here in Game 3. The 8-0 game, an outlier. All the other games have been very close between these two teams. Larson moves out ahead. 2 balls and no strikes. McCollum on first and 2 outs. McCollum has free range when he wants to steal a bag, so we'll keep an eye on him at first base. Fouled off of the bat of Larson. McCollum has 13 stolen bags and has only been caught once. A healthy hack as Larson comes away empty. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a runner on and 2 out in the bottom of the first. We are scoreless in the series finale. Hader gets set from the right side of the rubber. Latrey McCollum slides head first and makes it in time. 14 stolen bags for McCollum, and this is just his 13th game. We've seen him steal second and steal third in a matter of 2 or 3 pitches, so he can very well go on this pitch or the next as Larson's battling at the plate. Hader throws home on the 3-2, and it's chopped foul. It gets out of play. We'll do it again. The umpires for tonight's game, Billy Yeager behind the plate and Noah Hobart out in the field. The season series between these two teams, 3-2. The Black Bears have the advantage. Last season, they went 500, 3-3 in 6 games. Larson's down on strikes. That strands McCollum at second. We head to the top of the second inning. 0-0.
It's coyote season here at Cowlitz River Rigging. You might be asking yourself, what does that mean?
It means haying, cutting, mowing, moving, plowing, sowing, pushing, pulling, digging, ripping, tilling, towing season.
Coyote tractors are fuel efficient, rugged, and ready to work.
Stop in at the Grown Man's Candy Store and test drive a Coyote tractor today.
Cowlitz River Rigging.
1540 Industrial Way in Longview.
Depend on us.
Remember that first time you rode a bike? Really hard at first, but you kept improving. That's the thinking behind the Money Builder Share Certificate from Fiber Federal Credit Union. We heard that making that first step to saving is the hardest, so we made it a little easier. With as little as $25, you can save at a rate that is way higher than regular savings accounts. And after 18 months, you've saved a nice little nest egg. The Money Builder Share Certificate from Fiber Federal, federally insured by NCUA.
Thanks for tuning in for the series finale. Tonight we'll decide who wins the series. The Black Bears looking for 3 out of their last 4 series, coming away victorious, and their second consecutive series win at home. Drew Johnson chose bunt and bunts through it for strike 1. 6, 7, 8 hitters due up for the Drifters. They had a couple of singles in the first inning, but Kai Francis able to work around it. Throws home from the windup and misses low and inside, 1-1. Drew Johnson, the DH tonight for Springfield. He's hitting just 133, but playing in just his 7th game. He's got 2 hits and 15 plate appearances. He's ahead of Francis, 2-1. Francis throws home and hits that inside corner this time to even up the count. Very warm day here in Longview, 91 degrees. And even hotter on the field with the turf. 2-2 has popped up to the left side. A.J. Singer will wait for it to come down. And retires Johnson for the first out of the second inning. Third out for Kai Francis. That was put in the air off the bats of the Drifters. Showing bunt and pulling back, taking the fastball away is Ben Newton. Newton, the shortstop for the Drifters tonight. He's hitting .214 this season. Hits this one hard into right field. Latre McCollum runs back in front of the track and makes the grab. Another fly ball out for Kai Francis. And Latre McCollum has had to track down a couple balls that he's had good jumps on. One to his right and one to his left, right near the line. The outside corner called strike one to the Drifters catcher, Reed Kellum. Falls behind, no balls and 2 strikes. Foul tipped into the mitt of Connor Talixon. Hello, how you doing? See you later. We head to the home second, scoreless.
Listen up, baseball fans. Head into Safeway to score on great deals all season long. Safeway has everyone's tailgating favorites, from fried chicken and party subs to fresh cut fruit and veggie trays and tons of easy meal options. Satisfy your whole team for the ultimate game day experience. And you can save a cartload of time with Safeway Drive Up and Go. Just shop online at Safeway.com, head to the store, and we'll bring your groceries right to your car. Safeway, sponsor of the Cowlitz Black Bears.
I call myself a confident backseat driver. Mom, brakes please.
Gotcha.
But I'm less confident in the economy.
Same here, buddy.
Thankfully, Les Schwab Tires helps make sure that our safety never takes a backseat, even when we're watching our wallets.
Hurry in and save up to $200 on a set of 4 tires, plus get an extra $50 off with financing. Limited time offer while supplies last. Terms and conditions apply. Details at leschwab.com/sale.
Call WeatherGuard.
577-7200. WeatherGuard!
Hi, this is Mike from Dick Hanna Toyota. We've been part of this community for years. We're proud to support our Cowlitz Black Bears once again this year. One of the nicest experiences each summer is to be with family and friends watching America's pastime. Dick Hanna Dealerships has been around for over 70 years, and they are a local family-owned business with a tradition of supporting our community.
Dick Hanna Toyota, believe in nice.
We began the bottom of the second, live from David Story Field. We're scoreless. Ethan Mann takes a breaking ball on the outer half, called strike one. Mann, Jay, and Brown, the 5, 6, 7 hitters, due up for the Black Bears. The 0-1 swung on and fouled. Man looking to battle now, way behind. No balls and 2 strikes. Hader throws home and misses away. The Drifters wearing their baby blue jerseys. That's a Springfield across the chest. And the Black Bears back in their orange jerseys. Hit hard down the left field line, and that'll drop and hits the wall. extra bases for Ethan Mann to begin the second inning for the Black Bears offense. Ethan Mann now has his fourth double this season. He's also got a home run sprinkled in there. He's got 5 extra base hits out of his 16 hits this season. From one Patriot to another, Jay takes at the belt for strike one. The pair of Ethan Mann and Grant Jay, they're the first to hit 20-plus home runs in the same season at Dallas Baptist since at least 2012. That's as far back as their stats go, so it could have been way longer than that. According to the Twitter of the Dallas Baptist baseball team. In an 0-2 count, Ethan Mann able to drive a ball into left field. Grant Jay looking to do the same. Mann dancing around second. The throw home in play on the right side for Joe Longo. Tagging is Ethan Mann, but he'll retrieve back as the throw's a good one from the right fielder. Seen a lot of fly ball outs from both Rylan Hayter and Kai Francis. Runner in scoring position for the Black Bears for the second time today. Looking to capitalize on it in the bottom of the second. One away for Chris Brown. He has 5 RBIs this season. Swings at the first pitch, and it's chopped foul. Brown is hitting .220. Playing in his 15th game for the Black Bears. He's got 11 hits and 50 tries. Big deep breath from Hayter. Throws home and gets a chase from Chris Brown on that nice breaking ball that ended up being below the knees. Had a lot of movement on that pitch. Your local Norpac Pepper Mill has been providing customers with quality paper products for more than 37 years. Check out our copy paper on your next Costco trip, supporting a local business as we strive to do for you. Missing outside, the count moves to 1-2. Brown has a great glove at the hot corner for the Black Bears. He's turned into their everyday third baseman. The 1-2, just getting a piece of that breaking ball to stay alive. Springfield has struggled collectively as of late. They're 4-10 in their last 14 games, and that includes a 6-game losing streak. But they do have a chance today to win their first series since June 8th. The 1-2 throw down to third, not in time. Not even close to get Ethan Mann, who has his 5th stolen bag this season. 2nd stolen bag for the Black Bears, and we're only through an inning and a third. The last series win for Springfield came on June the 8th against Wenatchee. And on the other side, Cowlitz is looking to win 3 out of their last 4 series. The 2-2 softly hit into shallow right field for Joe Longo. Not deep enough at all to bring in Ethan Mann. Unproductive out for the Black Bears with less than 2 outs and a runner on third base. That really hurt them in yesterday's game, only losing by 2 runs. So final score was 4-2. But they left 11 guys on base. They left them loaded in 1 inning, 2nd and 3rd on another, and 11 total. Beautiful breaking ball again from Hayter. Called strike one to Eli Kennel. Kicks and deals home. Hits the inner half. No balls and 2 strikes to the Black Bear second baseman, who's sitting 200 this season, suiting up for his 10th time for Cowlitz. 7 for 35. Hayter throws home. Hits softly at the second baseman, Cooper Mullins, who fires over and throws out Eli Kennel. We head to the top of the third, 0-0 in Game 3.
And Bobby checking in from the Grown Man's Candy Store. I'm sure we can all agree that Mother Nature has been a little, unpredictable this year, to say the least.
But one thing you can predict is steel's power and reliability.
At Cowlitz River Rigging, we carry a wide variety of superior steel, gas, and battery-powered equipment to get all your jobs done.
Cowlitz River Rigging.
1540 Industrial Way in Longview.
Depend on us.
Cowlitz PUD proudly supports our community and the Cowlitz Black Bears. Visit cowlitzpud.org to learn about customer-friendly opportunities like our new ride share program, which allows you to rent our all-electric Chevy Bolt. Whether you want to take it on a quick trip or a scenic drive, the first 4 hours are free, then $4 an hour after that. Again, that's cowlitzpud.org. Warmer weather is here, and what better way to enjoy a summer day than with a trip to the ballpark to watch Cowlitz Black Bears baseball.
Play ball!
Don't miss the action on the diamond as the Cowlitz Black Bears match up against other Western League rivals for the championship. This safe, outdoor event is a perfect outing for all. Peace Health is again a proud sponsor of the Cowlitz Black Bears. We have our team of medical experts on deck to provide our community with the care they need. Bring your family and bring your friends to a fun-filled time at the ballpark and make it a part of your healthy, active summer. Peace Health and Cowlitz Black Bears baseball. A great double play.
First pitch swinging is Cooper Mullins, and his counterpart, Eli Kennel, throws him out. One pitch and a 1 out for Kai Francis. Gotta love that. The batting order flips over for the first time for Springfield. It's going to be Cole Kleckner. Last time up, he hit a ground ball to the first baseman, Brandon Larson, who then threw to the covering Kai Francis. 0-1. Just a bit inside. Goes off the home plate umpire, Billy Yeager. Shadows starting to creep in on the left side of the field. Hit to the third baseman, Chris Brown, who plays it in fair territory. Throws across the diamond in time to get Cole Kleckner by a step. Two quick outs in the top of the third for Kai Francis. Looking for back-to-back 1-2-3 innings. Ryan Cooney takes way outside for ball one. Cooney hitting .244. 1-0 is chopped foul. One more look at that play that Brown decided to play, and a nice hard throw over to first to get the speedy leadoff hitter of the Drifters. There's that slurve from Kai Francis. He mixes in a fastball and a changeup as well. Going back to that slurve as Ryan Cooney able to lay off. Just getting a piece of it. Cooney stays alive. 2 balls, 2 strikes, nobody on, and 2 outs. Both teams with 2 hits apiece. No runs and no errors on either side. Francis throws home. Hit down the right field line and foul. Cooney is 11 for 45 this season for Springfield. Out in left field, Ethan Mann is barely in the shade, but he is. Chopper to A.J. Singer, who comes charging in, throws over, and back-to-back 1, 2, 3 innings for Kai Francis. The Black Bears bat look to come to life here in Game 3 as we're scoreless.
Private leak. Why do I have a drip in my office and water on my desk?
Because the roof is bad. I tried to fix it myself, sir.
Didn't I tell you to call the guard?
The guard?
Yes, Private, the guard. Weather guard.
Oh, yeah. They'll keep you dry in the rain or snow. 577-7200.
They're our first defense against the weather. Now, call Weather Guard.
Sir, yes, sir.
Keep you dry in the rain or snow.
577-7200.
Weather Guard.
It's coyote season here at Cowlitz River Rigging. You might be asking yourself, what does that mean?
It means haying, cutting, mowing, moving, plowing, sowing, pushing, pulling, digging, ripping, tilling, towing season.
Coyote tractors are fuel efficient, rugged, and ready to work.
Stop in at the Grown Man's Candy Store and test drive a Coyote tractor today.
Cowlitz River Rigging.
1540 Industrial Way in Longview.
Depend on us.
The number 9 hitter, Connor Talixon, will lead off the home third for the Black Bears. We are scoreless in the rubber match. Talixon takes out the letters for ball 1. In game 1 of the series, the Black Bears pitching was unbelievable. It was the second shutout win for Cowlitz this season. The 1-0 is outside. 2 balls and no strikes to Connor Talixon. Carter Gaston, 4-0, leads the league in wins and is tied for second in earned run average, 1.50. He tossed 5 scoreless, giving up just 2 hits. Fouled off, and the count moves to 2-1. The pen started right where Gaston left off. 2 no-hit innings from Will Woodward. Lyndon Glidewell out of Orange Coast College in his season debut threw a scoreless frame, and Jack Meek closed the door on the Drifters to secure the shutout in the 9th. The offense scored 8 runs to take a commanding Game 1 win, 8-0. The 2-1, chopper at the shortstop, Ben Newton, who throws out Connor Talixon to start off the 3rd inning. The batting lineup flips over for the Black Bears center fielder Sam Canton, who lined out to center field his last time up. He's 0 for 1. First pitch swinging, hit on the right side. Charlie Updegrave underhands it to his pitcher, Rylan Hayter. 1 pitch for the second out. Rylan Hayter looking for his first 1-2-3 inning. On Independence Day, yesterday the Drifters took Game 2 4-2. The Black Bears were trailing 4-0 after the 4th inning and weren't able to mount a comeback win. Missing for ball 1, 1-0. The Bears left the bases loaded to 1 inning and, like I mentioned, left 11 guys on base, really shooting themselves in the foot. Pitching kept them in it after giving up the 4 runs, zeros for the rest of the game. And the Black Bears offense looking to switch it around back to what we've been used to seeing the last week or so. Singer ahead, 2-0. Shadows creeping in a little bit more. Now the third baseman also in the shade. And all the other fielders, besides the left fielder, in the sun. Very hot on the turf today, 91 degrees. And the turf adds a little bit more heat. Sometimes it feels like your feet are on fire. The fastball hits the inner half, 3-1. The American flag out above the scoreboard is blowing in at the moment. A very light breeze at the ballpark. The 3-1. Singer hits it sharply at the shortstop, Ben Newton, who has a couple putouts this inning. A low throw dug out by Charlie Updegrave. Both Rylan Hayter and Kai Francis retire the side in order in the third. We head to the middle innings, scoreless in the rubber match.
Remember that first time you rode a bike? Really hard at first, but you kept improving. That's the thinking behind the Money Builder Share Certificate from Fiber Federal Credit Union. We heard that making that first step to saving is the hardest, so we made it a little easier. With as little as $25, you can save at a rate that is way higher than regular savings accounts. And after 18 months, you've saved a nice little nest egg. The Money Builder Share Certificate from Fiber Federal, federally insured by NCUA.
Listen up, baseball fans. Head into Safeway to score on great deals all season long. Safeway has everyone's tailgating favorites, from fried chicken and party subs to fresh cut fruit and veggie trays and tons of easy meal options. Satisfy your whole team for the ultimate game day experience. And you can save a cartload of time with Safeway Drive Up and Go. Just shop online at Safeway.com, head to the store, and we'll bring your groceries right to your car. Safeway, sponsor of the Cowlitz Black Bears.
I call myself a confident backseat driver. Mom, brakes please.
Gotcha.
But I'm less confident in the economy.
Same here, buddy.
Thankfully, Les Schwab Tires helps make sure that our safety never takes a backseat, even when we're watching our wallets.
Hurry in and save up to $200 on a set of 4 tires, plus get an extra $50 off with financing. Limited time offer while supplies last. Terms and conditions apply.
Kai Francis back out on the bump for the Black Bears to begin the fourth inning, called strike one. Thanks so much for tuning in on your Wednesday evening, wherever you may be. Hit on the end of the bat to Chris Brown. Fires over to get Bobby Blandford. The last 7 batters that Kai Francis has faced, he's recorded an out. It went from all fly outs pretty much to the last 4 outs, all ground outs. This is a pop-up on the left side. Chris Brown in foul territory makes the catch. Quick innings from both pitchers in the third inning, and Kai Francis comes back, throws a few pitches, and already has 2 outs against the 3 and 4 hitters. Longo takes outside, looked like with the changeup. Had a lot of movement from left to right. Back-to-back pitches, and it's already 0-2. Swing and a miss. Second strikeout for Kai Francis ends the top half of the fourth. The Bats looking to put some runs on the board for the Black Bears. We'll be right back to David Storyfield right after these messages.
Hi, this is Mike from Dick Hanna Toyota. We've been part of this community for years. We're proud to support our Cowlitz Black Bears once again this year. One of the nicest experiences each summer is to be with family and friends watching America's pastime. Dick Hanna Dealerships has been around for over 70 years, and they are a local family-owned business with a tradition of supporting our community.
Dick Hanna Toyota, believe in nice.
Hi,
Hi, it's Jess.
And Bobby checking in from the Grown Man's Candy Store. I'm sure we can all agree that Mother Nature has been a little, unpredictable this year.
To say the least, but one thing you can predict is steel's power and reliability.
At Cowlitz River Rigging, we carry a wide variety of superior steel, gas, and battery-powered equipment to get all your jobs done.
Cowlitz River Rigging.
1540 Industrial Way in Longview.
Depend on us.
Latrey McCollum leads the inning off for the Black Bears in the bottom of the fourth. 3, 4, 5 hitters, the heart of the lineup for the Black Bears. Latrey McCollum on a 8-game hit streak, now with the single back in the first. Takes strike one. He hasn't barely been getting hits either. He has at least 2 hits per game during this run that he's on. Takes the breaking ball low to even up the count. And if he gets on base, watch out Springfield. The speedy and lengthy first baseman and outfielder steals bags for a living. He averages at least 1 stolen base per game and has 10 in his last 6 games. Two balls and 1 strike to the number 3 hitter. He's got 22 hits in 48 plate appearances. Takes on the inside corner. Borderline call. Goes Rylan Hayter's way. 2-2. Hayter flicks and kicks home. Chopper at the second baseman, Cooper Mullins. Goes to his right, plants, and throws out McCollum. The last 7 batters retired that Rylan Hayter has faced. Both these pitchers mimicking each other. Nobody on and 1 out for Brandon Larson, who takes a healthy cut. First strike 1. Last time up, Larson went down swinging. The only strikeout of the game for Rylan Hayter. The 0-1. Larson hits hard into right field for the 3rd hit of the game for the Black Bears. One out, base runner for Ethan Mann. Mann doubled into left field his last time up. He was stranded at 3rd. That was the best opportunity for the Black Bears, but unable to drive him in with less than 2 outs. Takes a fastball away, 1-0. Throws over to first, and diving back head first is Larson, who's not really a threat to steal a bag. Doesn't even have an attempt this season. The 1-0 at the belt, called strike 1. Harbor Food Service, your preferred food service partner for the last 25 years, and the proud concession supplier for the Cowlitz Black Bears. Eat, drink, and be local. Hayter throws home the 1-1, hits the outer half. The count will move to 1-2 to the number 5 hitter. Hits this one hard into left field. Bobby Blandford tracks it down on the run in the alleyway for a loud out number 2. From one power hitter to another, It's Grant J. Long pause. Hader throws home and misses away. 1 ball and no strikes. Jay is hitting .264. Playing in his 16th game for the Black Bears. He's got 14 hits in 53 tries, and he's got 12 walks as well. Leads the team by a lot in home runs. He's got 4 of them. And a few other guys on the Black Bears have 1. Nobody else has more than 1 except for Jay on the team. Larson dives back. The 1-1, fastball way upstairs. That was never a strike out of the hands of Rylan Hader, who falls behind 2-1. Hit hard into left field, and that'll drop in front of Bobby Blandford. A 2-out single for Grant J, his first this evening. Brandon Larson moves into scoring position for Chris Brown. Brown had an opportunity his last time up to drive in a run with Ethan Mann at third base, and the fly out was just too short into shallow right field. Didn't get enough on it to bring in Ethan Mann. So looking to make up for it right here behind 0-1. Couple guys on, 2 away in the bottom of the 4th. Who's going to strike first in this rubber match? Fastball at the knees. Hader way ahead. He fell behind in the count to Jay. And when he had to come back in the zone, Jay made him pay for it. So this time working ahead to Chris Brown. Kicks and deals home in the dirt. Nice stop from Reed Kellum behind the plate to keep it in front of him and keep the runners at first and second. The Black Bears have their first day off tomorrow after 9 consecutive games in 9 days. Waved at and missed from Chris Brown. Second strikeout of the game for Rylan Hader. We are through 4 innings in game 3, 0-0.
Cowlitz PUD proudly supports our community and the Cowlitz Black Bears. Visit cowlitzpud.org to learn about customer-friendly opportunities like our new ride share program, which allows you to rent our all-electric Chevy Bolt. Whether you want to take it on a quick trip or a scenic drive, the first 4 hours are free, then $4 an hour after that. Again, that's cowlitzpud.org. Warmer weather is here, and what better way to enjoy a summer day than with a trip to the ballpark to watch Cowlitz Black Bears baseball.
Play ball!
Don't miss the action on the diamond as the Cowlitz Black Bears match up against other Western League rivals for the championship. This safe, outdoor event is a perfect outing for all. Peace Health is again a proud sponsor of the Cowlitz Black Bears. We have our team of medical experts on deck to provide our community with the care they need. Bring your family and bring your friends to a fun-filled time at the ballpark and make it a part of your healthy, active summer. Peace Health and Cowlitz Black Bears baseball. A great double play.
Private leak. Why do I have a drip in my office and water on my desk?
Because the roof is bad. I tried to fix it myself, sir.
Didn't I tell you to call the guard?
The guard?
Yes, Private, the guard. Weather Guard.
Oh, yeah. They'll keep you dry in the rain or snow. 577-7200.
They're our first defense against the weather. Now, call Weather Guard.
Sir, yes, sir.
Keep you dry in the rain or snow.
577-7200.
Weather Guard!
First pitch swinging is Drew Johnson. Ground ball at Brandon Larson, who underhands it to the covering Kai Francis. Couple of one-pitch outs for Kai Francis. Entering the inning through 4. He only had 48 pitches, so now through 4 1/3, 49 pitches thrown. Gets strike 1 to Reed Kellum. He's been filling up that strike zone, working in all quadrants. The 0-1 showing bunt, and taking strike 2 is Reed Kellum, who struck out his last time up. He's 0 for 1. Kellum able to hold up his bat and not chase the low pitch. And the count moves to 1-2. Hit into the air in left field. Ethan Mann runs in and makes the catch. 2 up and 2 down in the 5th for Kai Francis. This is now his longest outing. His most previous outing, he threw 4 innings, and that was the most. So he's thrown more and more each time he's gone out there. Fouled back from Cooper Mullins, the number 9 hitter for the Drifters. Ground ball to A.J. Singer. Throws low, but dug out by Brandon Larson. The last 12 batters that Kai Francis has faced, he has gotten an out. Great performance from Kai Francis. 5 scoreless, giving up just 2 hits. Halfway home, 0-0. We'll be right back on the campus of Lower Columbia.
Season here at Cowlitz River Rigging. You might be asking yourself, what does that mean?
It means haying, cutting, mowing, moving, plowing, sowing, pushing, pulling, digging, ripping, tilling, towing season.
Coyote tractors are fuel efficient, rugged, and ready to work.
Stop in at the Grown Man's Candy Store and test drive a Coyote tractor today.
Cowlitz River Rigging.
1540 Industrial Way in Longview.
Depend on us.
Remember that first time you rode a bike? Really hard at first, but you kept improving. That's the thinking behind the Money Builder Share Certificate from Fiber Federal Credit Union. We heard that making that first step to saving is the hardest, so we made it a little easier. With as little as $25, you can save at a rate that is way higher than regular savings accounts. And after 18 months, you've saved a nice little nest egg. The Money Builder Share Certificate from Fiber Federal, federally insured by NCUA.
Thanks so much for tuning in. I'm Joey Senna. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Halfway through Game 3. And 0's on the board. If you're tuned in, hopefully you like pitching duels, because that's what it's been between Rylan Hayter and Kai Francis. Big swing and a miss out of Eli Kennel. 8-9-1 due up for the Black Bears. Last time up, Kennel pulled the ball to second. He's 0 for 1. Hits the breaking ball, foul. Both these pitchers finding success, pounding the zone. Mostly working ahead in the count, and that's usually a recipe for success if you're on the mound. No walks given up on either side. Chopped foul to stay alive. If you're just joining us, Springfield had 2 singles in the first inning, but Kai Francis able to work around it. And since that first inning, he has not allowed a base runner. All right, said the last 12 in a row Francis faced. He retired. It's actually 13 going back to that first inning, getting the last out of Joe Longo. And on the Black Bears side, they had a runner at third base. It was Ethan Mann with less than 2 outs. Line drive, but right at Cooper Mullins for out number 1 in the bottom of the 5th. Ethan Mann was on third with just 1 out, and Chris Brown and Eli Kennel unable to bring him home. And that was the Black Bears' best opportunity so far. The Black Bears catcher takes outside for ball 1. Let's take a look at some other scores around the West Coast League right after this pitch. The 1-0, big swing on the low breaking ball, 1-1. Yakima Valley and Benz are currently in the bottom of the 3rd inning. It's scoreless. Walla Walla and Victoria are playing in Eastern Washington, and that game is tied 2-2 in the top of the 4th. The count moves to 1-2. Corvallis in Kelowna, Canada. It's 3-0. The Falcons are ahead of the Knights. And a good game in Ridgefield between the Raptors and the Portland Pickles. It's tied 2-2, currently in the home half of the 3rd inning. 2 balls and 2 strikes to the Black Bears 9-hitter. Hit on the left side, but foul for Ryan Cooney at third. Shadows creeping in a bit more. The shortstop, Ben Newton, hoping to be in the shade either at the end of this inning or the beginning of next. Very hot day here on July 5th. Little heat wave moving through the area. Nice take from Talixon. Full count, nobody on, and 1 away in the bottom of the 5th. 0-0. Hit in the infield. Ben Newton, the shortstop, waits for it to come down. Two up and 2 down for Hayter in the 5th inning. The batting lineup flips over for the 2nd time as Sam Canton digs in from the left side to face the righty Hayter. Canton 0 for 2, lined out to center in his first at-bat, and hit a ground ball to the first baseman, Charlie Updegrave, on the first pitch he saw in the 3rd inning. If you like pitching, this is the game for you. A bunch of zeros hanging on the board from both pitchers. Canton fouled the ball off of himself, so he takes a minute. The home plate umpire, Billy Yeager, goes out and hands Rylan Hayter the ball to buy a few extra seconds for the Black Bears center fielder. And he sticks in there, awaits the 1-1 pitch, takes low and in, 2-1. We've called Longview home for over 30 years. Office system is different from the big guys because we're a small Southwest Washington company that's involved in our community. Canton fouls off the next pitch, 2 balls and 2 strikes, nobody on and 2 away. We understand the needs of today's small to medium-sized business and go that extra mile to keep you up and running. Toshiba, Canon, Samsung, HP, and Sharp are just a few of the makes that we service. We service just about any copier or laser printer. Our prices can't be beat. We are committed to providing the best value for the money. The count runs full to Cowlitz's leadoff hitter. Looking for a 2-out base runner. The 3-2 pitch. Roped, but foul. the Black Bears on the road. The most recent episode was episode 4 in Corvallis. That featured Noah Imboden, who we haven't seen in this series yet. Canton goes down on that breaking ball. Strikeout number 3 for Rylan Hayter concludes the 5th inning. The pitching duel continues in Game 3 from David Story Field. We are scoreless.
Listen up, baseball fans. Head into Safeway to score on great deals all season long. Safeway has everyone's tailgating favorites, from fried chicken and party subs to fresh cut fruit and veggie trays and tons of easy meal options. Satisfy your whole team for the ultimate game day experience. And you can save a cartload of time with Safeway Drive Up and Go. Just shop online at Safeway.com, head to the store, and we'll bring your groceries right to your car. Safeway, sponsor of the Cowlitz Black Bears.
I call myself a confident backseat driver. Mom, brakes please.
Gotcha.
But I'm less confident in the economy.
Same here, buddy.
Thankfully, Les Schwab Tires helps make sure that our safety never takes a backseat, even when we're watching our wallets.
Hurry in and save up to $200 on a set of 4 tires, plus get an extra $50 off with financing. Limited time offer while supplies last. Terms and conditions apply. Details at leschwab.com/sale.
Call WeatherGuard.
577-7200. WeatherGuard!
After a 7-pitch 5th inning for Kai Francis, he's back out there. He just threw pitch number 56, and we are in the top of the 6th. Ground ball hit to Eli Kennel at second. Throws over in time to get the leadoff hitter for the Drifters, Cole Kleckner. The game started a little over an hour ago, currently 7:38 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and the game started at 6:33. Fastball called strike 1 on the outside corner to Ryan Cooney. Cooney had one of the 2 hits for the Drifters. That came back in the 1st inning. The Drifters looking for their first base runner since that 1st inning. The last 14 batters faced, Francis has retired. The 2-1 hits the outside corner once more. He's working on the outer half against the Drifters' 3rd baseman. It hasn't been like these pitchers have been overpowering hitters. Just a bit outside. Both teams putting the ball in play, but both the pitchers inducing soft contact. Waved at and missed. Strikeout number 3 for Kai Francis. Feeling great on the mound. If anyone likes warm and hot days, it's the pitchers, and they're showing that today. One ball and no strikes to Bobby Blandford, and he evens up the count. 0 for 2. Most hitters in the Drifters lineup are hitless tonight. A lot of movements as Kai Francis is firing away. As soon as he gets the ball, he's ready to throw back home. Misses on the inner half. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Waved at and missed for back-to-back strikeouts. Kai Francis with 6 scoreless innings, only allowing 2 hits, and hasn't allowed a base runner since the 1st frame. We head to the home 6. The Black Bears looking to back up and support their pitcher. We'll be right back to David Story Field in just a moment.
Hi, this is Mike from Dick Hanna Toyota. We've been part of this community for years. We're proud to support our Cowlitz Black Bears once again this year. One of the nicest experiences each summer is to be with family and friends watching America's pastime. Dick Hanna Dealerships has been around for over 70 years, and they are a local family-owned business with a tradition of supporting our community.
Dick Hanna Toyota, believe in nice.
Hi, it's Jess and Bobby checking in from the Grown Man's Candy Store. I'm sure we can all agree that Mother Nature has been a little, unpredictable this year, to say the least. But one thing you can predict is steel's power and reliability. At Cowlitz River Rigging, we carry a wide variety of superior steel, gas, and battery-powered equipment to get all your jobs done.
Cowlitz River Rigging.
1540 Industrial Way in Longview.
Depend on us.
A.J. Singer leads the inning off for the Black Bears in the home 6, 0-0. Pitching duel continues as Rylan Hayter gets back to work. He just threw pitch number 80 of the evening. Heart of the lineup due up for the Black Bears, 2, 3, 4 hitters. They look to get on the board if Kai Francis is done. The Black Bears need to score and keep the lead this inning for Kai Francis to get a win. If it's a scoreless inning, Francis will go down as a no decision after a spectacular outing. Fly ball down the right field line. Joe Longo goes as far as he can and runs out of room. The count moves to 0-2. The Black Bears on the road, you can find right here where you're watching on the Cowlitz Black Bears YouTube channel. Check out the perspective of being on the road for a relief pitcher and Noah Imboden, a hometown kid. The 0-2. Singer hits it hard into right field. Joe Longo cuts it off for a leadoff single for A.J. Singer. Is now 1 for 3 today. Time is called, and out comes the coach for the Drifters. The whole infield in to join on the meeting. River Cities Transit, Longview and Kelso's public transportation system. River Cities has 9 routes to connect you with where you want to go. Use Google to find a stop near you or visit rctransit.org for route schedules, trip planning, fare information, and the Where's My Bus feature. Safeway and Albertson stores are proud sponsors of the Cowlitz Black Bears. The Safeway Albertsons Foundation gives back locally in all communities it serves, including right here in Longview and Kelso. Where we give is where we live. Safeway Albertsons dedicated to bettering the lives of people in our neighborhoods. The hottest Black Bear at the moment steps into the batter's box, looking to show some love for their pitcher. Six scoreless and just 2 hits and 2 base runners. No walks. And 4 strikeouts for Kai Francis, who had some handshakes waiting for him in the dugout, so that usually is the sign of the pitcher's night coming to an end. 1-0 to Latrey McCollum, who extended his hit streak to 8 games with his single in the first inning. He's 1 for 2. He's got at least 2 hits during this hit streak in every game, so he's able to get one right here, it would be a big one for the Black Bears, who have 5 hits, but unable to string them together at the right time. They've been held scoreless through 5+. Hayter throws home, and a slow chopper at Ben Newton, who only has a play at first. It does move Singer over to second and in scoring position for the 4 and 5 hitters. You're most likely not going to have a chance to get Latre McCollum in a double play, but that ball was hit so softly, no chance Ben Newton could go to second. His only play was at first because A.J. Singer was already at second by the time he got the ball. Swinging at the first pitch, it's hit foul. 0-1 to Brandon Larson. 1 for 2 today. He singled his last time up in the 4th inning. Suiting up for the 12th time. This summer he's hitting 195. He has 3 RBIs this season. Looking for another here as he fouls a couple pitches on the left side. Behind 0-2. Hopefully you had a fun and safe 4th of July last night and yesterday. Fireworks were going off here in Longview past midnight. Crazy environment since I come from the Sierra Nevadas in California, where setting off your own fireworks are illegal because of wildfire danger. Larson stays alive, let alone mortars that shoot way up in the air. The sky was very lit last night here in Longview and the surrounding areas. Before the 4th, you pass by a fireworks stand about every other street. But they're great for fundraisers for youth sports or whatever it may be. The one that I pass by every day to come to the ballpark was a youth baseball team. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Fastball way out. 2-2 the count. Shadows creeping in now a bit more. The shortstop, Ben Newton, completely in the shade. And it's starting to creep towards the pitching mound, which makes it tough for the batters to track the ball. The 2-2, Larson takes in the dirt. When I caught up with Brandon Larson, he said he's trying to take those low breaking balls. He said he struggled chasing out of the zone. He wants to force the pitchers to have to pitch strikes to him. Most likely going to get one here in a 3-2 count. Fouls off the fastball in the outer half. Larson putting together a nice at-bat. Not many mistakes from Hayter or Francis. But Larson looking for one over the plate. The payoff pitch. Hit hard into center field, but right at Cole Kleckner. The Black Bears in the last couple games have hit the ball on the screws a few different times, but on the other end, there's been a Springfield drifter defender waiting for it. Good job for the defense where they're aligned. Sometimes you see a move over a little few steps to the left or to the right, depending on a lefty or righty hitter, and depending on the individual hitter, sometimes it will change. Ethan Mann hits it off the glove of Ryan Cooney. A.J. Singer being waved home. The throw not in time, and the Black Bears strike first in the bottom of the 6th, and that will put a big smile on Kai Francis's face. That ball was hit very hard, and Ryan Cooney got some leather on the ball to knock it down and keep it near him, but with the 2-out jump from A.J. Singer, who also has some wheels. Head coach Kelly Stinnett, who's coaching third base, sent home A.J. Singer, and that will force Rylan Hayter's night to come to an end. Who had a very nice outing, but unable to match Kai Francis with 6 scoreless. Here's one more look at that ball off the glove of the third baseman. And the throw home was not very close to get A.J. Singer. We'll be right back with the new arm right after this.
Cowlitz PUD proudly supports our community and the Cowlitz Black Bears. Visit cowlitzpud.org to learn about customer-friendly opportunities like our new ride share program, which allows you to rent our all-electric Chevy Bolt. Whether you want to take it on a quick trip or a scenic drive, the first 4 hours are free, then $4 an hour after that. Again, that's cowlitzpud.org. Warmer weather is here, and what better way to enjoy a summer day than with a trip to the ballpark to watch Cowlitz Black Bears baseball.
Play ball!
Don't miss the action on the diamond as the Cowlitz Black Bears match up against other Western League rivals for the championship. This safe, outdoor event is a perfect outing for all. Peace Health is again a proud sponsor of the Cowlitz Black Bears. We have our team of medical experts on deck to provide our community with the care they need. Bring your family and bring your friends to a fun-filled time at the ballpark and make it a part of your healthy, active summer. Peace Health and Cowlitz Black Bears baseball. A great double play.
Private leak. Why do I have a drip in my office and water on my desk?
Because the roof is bad. I tried to fix it myself, sir.
Didn't I tell you to call the guard?
The guard?
Yes, Private, the guard. Weather guard.
Oh, yeah. They'll keep you dry in the rain or snow. 577-7200.
They're our first defense against the weather. Now, call Weather Guard.
Sir, yes, sir.
Keep you dry in the rain or snow.
577-7200. Weather Guard.
Ethan Mann comes up with a 2-out RBI single for a second hit of the game. Drove in his 11th run of the season. And the new pitcher is going to be Bryce Armstrong out of Corning, California. If you don't know, Corning is between Redding and Chico. Not too far away from Chico, closer to there than Redding. Ethan Mann runs on the first pitch. The throw is a high one. And Cooper Mullins unable to get the tag on because the throw was so high from Reed Kellum. Ethan Mann has his 6th stolen bag this season and his 2nd tonight. So runner in scoring position, 2 outs for Grant J. Armstrong pitches at Fresno State. The southpaw is 240, 6'4". Comes in with a 1-2 record, misses outside, 1 ball and 1 strike. His earned run average, 6.42. He's tossed 7 innings. He has 7 punch-outs and only 2 walks, but he has given up 9 hits. Missing low, 2 balls and 1 strike. The Daily News is your local go-to newspaper. Get the latest local news and notices at tdn.com. We also help businesses with our full-service Amplified Digital Agency. Hits the inside corner. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs in the bottom of the 6th. Runner on second and 1 in as the Black Bears put up their first run of the game, 1-0. Armstrong throws home and strikes out Grant J. But Ethan Mann with the RBI single puts Kai Francis in a position to potentially win the game if the Black Bears are able to hold on here in Game 3.
It's coyote season here at Cowlitz River Rigging. You might be asking yourself, what does that mean?
It means haying, cutting, mowing, moving, plowing, sowing, pushing, pulling, digging, ripping, tilling, towing season.
Coyote tractors are fuel efficient, rugged, and ready to work.
Stop in at the Grown Man's Candy Store and test drive a Coyote tractor today.
Cowlitz River Riggy.
1540 Industrial Way in Longview.
Depend on us.
Remember that first time you rode a bike? Really hard at first, but you kept improving. That's the thinking behind the Money Builder Share Certificate from Fiber Federal Credit Union. We heard that making that first step to saving is the hardest, so we made it a little easier. With as little as $25, you can save at a rate that is way higher than regular savings accounts. And after 18 months, you've saved a nice little nest egg. The Money Builder Share Certificate from Fiber Federal, federally insured by NCUA.
Listen up, baseball fans. Head into Safeway to score on great deals all season long. Safeway has everyone's tailgating favorites, from fried chicken and party subs to fresh cut fruit and veggie trays and tons of easy meal options. Satisfy your whole team for the ultimate game day experience. And you can save a cartload of time with Safeway Drive Up and Go. Just shop online at Safeway.com, head to the store, and we'll bring your groceries right to your car. Safeway, sponsor of the Cowlitz Black Bears.
I call myself a confident backseat driver. Mom, brakes please.
Gotcha.
But I'm less confident in the economy.
Same here, buddy.
Thankfully, Les Schwab Tires helps make sure that our safety never takes a backseat, even when we're watching our wallets.
Hurry in and save up to $200 on a set of 4 tires, plus get an extra $50 off with financing. Limited time offer while supplies last. Terms and conditions apply. Details at leschwab.com/sale.
Call Weather Guard.
577-7200.
Weather Guard!
Thanks for tuning in for the series finale between the Springfield Drifters and your Cowlitz Black Bears. 6 scoreless innings, just 2 hits allowed back in the first inning. Kai Francis retired the last 16 batters he faced. His night comes to an end. The first call to the bullpen for the Black Bears is the right-hander Reed Mooring out of UC Santa Barbara. Stayed on the West Coast. He's originally from Santa Cruz. 6'1", 180 pounds. The right-hander throws strike 1 to Charlie Updegrave. 4, 5, 6 hitters due up for Springfield. Mooring pitches from the first base side of the rubber. Quickly ahead, no balls and 2 strikes. Mooring throws home, and a ground ball hit to Eli Kennel. Gloves it, throws over. Springfield hasn't had a base runner since the first inning. Reed Mooring retiring the first batter he faces here in the 7th. Mooring was on the mound when Springfield had the bases loaded, an opportunity to win the rubber match in Springfield just a couple Sundays ago. And Mooring left him stranded after walking in a run, but the Black Bears escaped to win 9-8. Gets a chase out of Joe Longo, who's behind. No balls and 2 strikes. The Black Bears pitchers attacking that zone. No walks given up. Soft hit ground ball to Eli Kennel. Couple putouts for him in the 7th. 2 up and 2 down for Mooring out of the pen. Mooring comes in with a 1-0 record. He picked up that win in Springfield. He threw 3 innings. He did give up a couple earned runs on 4 hits, on a couple of walks as well. But he had 4 strikeouts, and his last time out was in Corvallis. He gave up 2 earned runs in 2 innings in that appearance, with 2 hits and 2 base on balls in that game. Falls behind to Drew Johnson, 2-0. Big deep breath from Mooring. Fires home. 2-2. Black Bears looking for a shutout inning after putting a run on the board. And 3 ground balls to Eli Kennel. Retires the side in order for Reed Mooring. It's the 7th inning stretch at David Story Field as the Black Bears lead 1-0.
Hi, this is Mike from Dick Hanna Toyota. We've been part of this community for years. We're proud to support our Cowlitz Black Bears once again this year. One of the nicest experiences each summer is to be with family and friends watching America's pastime. Dick Hanna Dealerships has been around for over 70 years, and they are a local family-owned business with a tradition of supporting our community.
Dick Hanna Toyota, believe in nice.
Hi, it's Jess and Bobby checking in from the Grown Man's Candy Store. I'm sure we can all agree that Mother Nature has been a little, unpredictable this year, to say the least. But one thing you can predict is steel's power and reliability. At Cowlitz River Rigging, we carry a wide variety of superior steel, gas, and battery-powered equipment to get all your jobs done.
Cowlitz River Rigging.
1540 Industrial Way in Longview.
Depend on us.
Cowlitz PUD proudly supports our community and the Cowlitz Black Bears. Visit cowlitzpud.org to learn about customer-friendly opportunities like our new ride share program, which allows you to rent our all-electric Chevy Bolt. Whether you want to take it on a quick trip or a scenic drive, the first 4 hours are free, then $4 an hour after that. Again, that's cowlitzpud.org. Warmer.
Leading off the bottom of the 7th for Cowlitz is Chris Brown. Bottom of the lineup due up for the Black Bears. 7, 8, 9 hitters. Brown 0 for 2 tonight. Struck out his last time up. Takes at the top of the zone for strike 1. Fouls off the next pitch as Bryce Armstrong's night continues. The shadows now affecting the hitters, with the pitchers throwing in the shade and then sun between the pitcher and the hitter. The plate is also at the edge of the shade, so it's hard to track the ball in the batter's box. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Brown. Foul tips it into the mitt of Reed Kellum. First out in the 7th for Bryce Armstrong. He'll now face Eli Kennel. Kennel hitless tonight. Last time up, hit a line drive, hit the ball very hard, but Cooper Mullins, the second baseman, was waiting for it on the receiving end. Swings at a breaking ball, 0-1. Eli Kennel was at Oregon State this past season. For his freshman year, he's behind 0-2. But hit the transfer portal and will now be at Washington State come this fall. The 0-2 gets Kennel back-to-back strikeouts for Armstrong, who has 3 punch-outs in the last 3 batters he's faced going back to the 6th inning. So it's going to be the catcher, Connor Tallickson, who gets a try with nobody on and 2 away in the home 7th. Hit up the middle, and that'll be the first hit of the game for Talixon. 2-out base runner, as Sam Canson will hit for the 4th time. Hitting .354, but 0 for 3 tonight. Lefty on lefty matchup, and Canton takes slow and away for ball 1. A handful of games in July that you will want to come to the ballpark for. 3 more this weekend as the homestand comes to an end. Hit hard down the right field line, but peeling foul into the Black Bears bullpen. A long foul ball evens up the count 1-1. 3 against Bellingham, July 17th through the 19th, and 4 against Ridgefield to make up for the rain out on Father's Day. Canton falls behind 1-2. Those Columbia River Cup games are July 25th through July 27th to see who will take home the trophy. 1-2. Hit hard on the right side, past the diving Cooper Mullins. Talixon stays put at second with consecutive 2-out singles from Talixon and Canton. A.J. Singer singled to lead off the 6th inning and was eventually brought home on an RBI single from Ethan Mann, the only run of the game, as the Black Bears look for some insurance here in the bottom of the 7th in a 1-0 game. Cowlitz took the Columbia River Cup in its inaugural season back in 2021. Ridgefield stole it last season, winning 4 out of 7. The Raps currently have a 3-0 advantage this year in the Columbia River Cup season series. Singer takes on the outer half, called strike 1. The shadows weren't an issue for Talixon or Canton, who are standing at second and first. Singer behind, no balls and 2 strikes. Cowlitz Black Bears baseball is brought to you by 3 Rivers Eye Care. Give them a call for all your eye care needs at 360-414-8000. Proud to be a longtime sponsor of your Black Bears. The 0-2. Nice take from A.J. Singer to lay off that breaking ball that was tempting after seeing a couple of fastballs that were elevated. Hit softly at the second baseman, Cooper Mullins, who goes and tags second base himself. That ends the inning. We head to the top of the 8th. The Drifters looking for their first base runner since the first frame. We'll be right back to David Story Field right after this.
Warmer weather is here, and what better way to enjoy a summer day than with a trip to the ballpark to watch Cowlitz Black Bears baseball.
Play ball!
Don't miss the action on the diamond as the Cowlitz Black Bears match up against other Western League rivals for the championship. This safe, outdoor event is a perfect outing for all. Peace Health is again a proud sponsor of the Cowlitz Black Bears. We have our team of medical experts on deck to provide our community with the care they need. Bring your family and bring your friends to a fun-filled time at the ballpark and make it a part of your healthy, active summer. Peace Health and Cowlitz Black Bears baseball. A great double play.
Private leak. Why do I have a drip in my office and water on my desk?
Because the roof is bad. I tried to fix it myself, sir.
Didn't I tell you to call the guard?
The guard?
Yes, Private, the guard. Weather guard.
Oh, yeah. They'll keep you dry in the rain or snow. 577-7200.
They're our first defense against the weather. Now, call Weather Guard.
Sir, yes, sir.
Keep you dry in the rain or snow.
577-7200. Weather Guard.
It's coyote season here at Cowlitz River Rigging. You might be asking yourself, what does that mean?
It means haying, cutting, mowing, moving, plowing, sowing, pushing, pulling, digging, ripping, tilling, towing season.
Coyote tractors are fuel efficient, rugged, and ready to work.
Stop in at the Grown Man's Candy Store and test drive a Coyote tractor today.
Cowlitz River Rigging.
1540 Industrial Way in Longview.
Depend on us.
Pinch hitter set to the plates for the Drifters. It's Jaden Shepard. Swings through the first pitch he sees from Kyle Etheridge. We've seen Jaden Shepard play in the first 2 games of the series. Hits a fly ball to right field for LaTrey McCollum. 1 up and 1 down for Kyle Etheridge. Jaden Shepard took over for Drew Johnson in the DH spot. One away for Ben Newton. Newton takes strike 1. Etheridge comes in with the record of 1-1. An earned run average of just 2.4. Playing his 9th game. He's started once for Cowlitz this season. May have broken the bat. Ground ball at Chris Brown. High throw, but no big deal for Brandon Larson on the 5-3 putout. In 15 innings for Kyle Etheridge, he's recorded 20 punch-outs. Big part of that thanks to his immaculate inning he had against Walla Walla on June the 27th. If you don't know what immaculate inning is, it's when the pitcher strikes out 3 consecutive batters on 3 pitches. So a 9-pitch inning, not allowing any foul balls or anything like that. In the major leagues, it's only happened 114 times, and the first one was back in 1889. So it happens less than once per year in the bigs, and each team plays 162 games. The 0-2, called strike 3. Reed Kellum frozen like a snowman in the batter's box. We head to the bottom of the 8th, 1-0, Cowlitz ahead.
Really hard at first, but you kept improving. That's the thinking behind the Money Builder Share Certificate from Fiber Federal Credit Union. We heard that making that first step to saving is the hardest, so we made it a little easier. With as little as $25, you can save at a rate that is way higher than regular savings accounts. And after 18 months, you've saved a nice little nest egg. The Money Builder Share Certificate from Fiber Federal, federally insured by NCUA.
Listen up, baseball fans. Head into Safeway to score on great deals all season long. Safeway has everyone's tailgating favorites, from fried chicken and party subs to fresh cut fruit and veggie trays and tons of easy meal options. Satisfy your whole team for the ultimate game day experience. And you can save a cartload of time with Safeway Drive Up and Go. Just shop online at Safeway.com, head to the store, and we'll bring your groceries right to your car. Safeway, sponsor of the Cowlitz Black Bears.
I call myself a confident backseat driver. Mom, brakes please.
Gotcha.
But I'm less confident in the economy.
Same here, buddy.
Thankfully, Les Wall Tires helps make sure that our safety never takes a backseat, even when we're watching our wallets.
Hurry in and save up to $200 on a set of 4 tires, plus get an extra $50 off with financing. Limited time offer while supplies last. Terms and conditions apply. Details at leschwab.com/sale.
Call WeatherGuard.
577-7200. WeatherGuard.
Hi.
Bryce Armstrong back out on the mound for Springfield to begin the bottom of the 8th. He'll face Latrey McCollum, Brandon Larson, and Ethan Mann, 3-4-5 hitters. Swinging at the first pitch, a chopper to Ryan Cooney. Throws out Latrey McCollum by a step. 1 pitch and 1 out for Armstrong in the 8th. So that'll bring up Brandon Larson with nobody on and 1 away. Black Bears holding on to a 1-0 lead. They had their second shutout of the season in Game 1 of this series, and just 3 outs away from having another one. The 1-0. Dakin on the outer half to even up the count. Larson, 1 for 3 tonight. He lined out his last time up to center field. Takes a low pitch, and the count moves to 2-1. Let's look ahead for Springfield. They actually have a few days off this weekend to prepare for the series against the Corvallis Knights. That reaches the seats. 2 balls and 2 strikes. They start the series against the Knights on Tuesday. And since the 2 clubs are just about 50 or so minutes from each other, they'll play 2 in Springfield and 1 in Corvallis. Called strike 3 on Brandon Larson. 2 up and 2 down for Armstrong in the 8th. The last time they faced off, the Knights and the Drifters, it was reversed. Corvallis swept them during the previous series. Reed Kellum will go out, and perhaps a pitching change for Ethan Mann. Another call to the bullpen with 2 outs in the bottom of the 8th. We'll be right back right after this.
Longview.
Remember that first time you rode a bike? Really hard at first, but you kept improving. That's the thinking behind the Money Builder Share Certificate from Fiber Federal Credit Union. We heard that making that first step to saving is the hardest, so we made it a little easier. With as little as $25, you can save at a rate that is way higher than regular savings accounts. And after 18 months, you've saved a nice little nest egg. The Money Builder Share Certificate from Fiber Federal, federally insured by NCUA.
Listen up, baseball fans. Head into Safeway to score on great deals all season long. Safeway has everyone's tailgating favorites, from fried chicken and party subs to fresh cut fruit and veggie trays and tons of easy meal options. Satisfy your whole team for the ultimate game day experience. And you can save a cartload of time with Safeway Drive Up and Go. Just shop online at Safeway.com, head to the store, and we'll bring your groceries right to your car. Safeway, sponsor of the Cowlitz Black Bears.
I call myself a confident backseat driver. Mom, brakes please.
Gotcha.
But I'm less confident in the economy.
Same here, buddy.
Thankfully, Les Schwab Tires helps make sure that our safety never takes a backseat, even when we're watching our wallets.
Hurry in and save up to $200 on a set of 4 tires, plus get an extra $50 off with financing. Limited time offer while supplies last. Terms and conditions apply. Details at leschwab.com/sale.
Call WeatherGuard.
577-7200. WeatherGuard!
Hi, this is Mike from Dick Hanna Toyota. We've been part of this community for years. We're proud to support our Cowlitz Black Bears once again this year. One of the nicest experiences each summer is to be with family and friends watching America's pastime. Dick Hanna Dealerships has been around for over 70 years, and they are a local family-owned business with a tradition of supporting our community.
Dick Hanna Toyota, believe in nice.
Ethan Mann will face Eli Holbert out of Sherwood, Oregon. Plays ball at Everett Community College. He's 6'4", 240 pounds. Ethan with a single and a double, couple stolen bags, and responsible for the only run brought in. Skies the ball into foul territory, and Joe Longo makes the grab. One pitch is all Holbert needs to retire Ethan Mann. The Drifters down to their final 3 outs as the tying run comes to the plate, just trailing by 1 run.
Hi, it's Jess and Bobby checking in from the Grown Man's Candy Store. I'm sure we can all agree that Mother Nature has been a little, unpredictable this year,
To say the least, but one thing you can predict is steel's power and reliability.
At Cowlitz River Rigging, we carry a wide variety of superior steel, gas, and battery-powered equipment to get all your jobs done.
Cowlitz River Rigging.
1540 Industrial Way in Longview.
Depend on us.
Cowlitz PUD proudly supports our community and the Cowlitz Black Bears. Visit cowlitzpud.org to learn about customer-friendly opportunities like our new ride share program, which allows you to rent our all-electric Chevy Bolt. Whether you want to take it on a quick trip or a scenic drive, the first 4 hours are free, then $4 an hour after that. Again, that's cowlitzpud.org. Warmer weather is here, and what better way to enjoy a summer day than with a trip to the ballpark to watch Cowlitz Black Bears baseball.
Play ball!
Don't miss the action on the diamond as the Cowlitz Black Bears match up against other Western League rivals for the championship. This safe, outdoor event is a perfect outing for all. Peace Health is again a proud sponsor of the Cowlitz Black Bears. We have our team of medical experts on deck to provide our community with the care they need. Bring your family and bring your friends to a fun-filled time at the ballpark and make it a part of your healthy, active summer. Peace Health and Cowlitz Black Bears baseball. A great double play.
Matt Nelson, the new pitcher for the Black Bears, looking to close the door on Springfield and take back-to-back series at home. The season series right now stands at 3-2 in the Black Bears' favor. Last season, it ended 3-3 with the team splitting the season series. The away team won both series 2-1. Matt Nelson out of Orange Coast College, the right-hander, 215 pounds, 6'6". Jason Shedlock will pinch hit for Cooper Mullins and takes on the outer half, strike 1. Shedlock takes away 1 ball and 1 strike. Shedlock has 1 walk, and that's it. His first game was game 1 of this series, and he had just 1 at-bat. Or 1 plate appearance, that is. Walks don't count as an at-bat. They don't help or hurt your average. But your on-base percentage likes the walks and being hit by pitches. The 2-2, just getting a piece of it is Shedlock to stay alive. What's next for Cowlitz? 3 more matchups with the Knights. The Bears and Knights will play a total of 6 games in just 10 days. Chopped foul once more. We get to do it again. The last series was very close on the campus of Oregon State. The Bears were playing in a tough environment with just over 6,540 total fans for the 3 games. Hit hard into left field. Ethan Mann will play it on a hop. Goes at the line and throws in a hurry to keep it to a long single for the pinch hitter, Jason Shedlock. First base runner for Springfield since the first inning. The batting lineup flips over. It's Cole Kleckner batting for the 4th time. Kleckner 0 for 3, showing bunt, pulls back and called. Strike 1 by Billy Yeager. Some of the Black Bear players, such as Imboden, Roscoff, and Schuler, to just name a few, had never played in such a big stadium or with so many people watching. The bunt is laid down. Chris Brown throws and gets the lead runner at second. Chris Brown was playing way in and made a nice play and decision to throw the 5-6 putout. And it'll be a fielder's choice for Kleckner, who now moves to 0-4. He stands on first base. Swing and a miss from Ryan Cooney. Cole Kleckner has 5 stolen bases this summer. He's been caught stealing 2 times. Doesn't have a huge lead. They call a balk on Matt Nelson. Cole Kleckner moves into scoring position, and now Billy Yeager will have a conversation with with Kelly Stinnett. And skipper Kelly Stinnett asks Billy to at least go and talk to Noah Hobart, the other umpire. Stinnett's argument was that Matt Nelson stepped off the mound before he made a gesture over towards first. So now they're going to go talk with the coach of Springfield, Tommy Richards, comes out. This is huge in the top of the 9th with the runner either on first base or in scoring position at second. If Kleckner is at second, nope. The balk is called and now taken back. They reverse it after the discussion. Billy Yeager behind the plate ended up calling it, and it's usually the field umpire who has a better angle of it. And after the discussion, they move Kleckner back to first base. So now the double play still intact, and Kleckner steals on the first pitch over, and not in time with the tag applied from Eli Kennel. So Cole Kleckner stands at second base. any way you see it. No balls and 2 strikes to Cooney. Hit hard up the middle, and Sam Canton has a cannon for an arm, so Cole Kleckner is held up at third base. Second hit of the inning for Springfield. They had 2 hits coming into the inning, and they doubled that, and there's just 1 out. So trouble for Matt Nelson and the Black Bears, holding on to a 1-0 lead. Bobby Blandford will face Nelson and takes the fastball at the letters, 1-0. With 1 out on the board, the Black Bears defense not playing in. They're hoping for a ground ball that they can try and turn 2 with. Or Matt Nelson looking for a strikeout as well. Some kind of unproductive out for the Drifters with the runner on third and less than 2 outs. The Drifters have him cornered for Blandford, but Nelson throws over to first. Really trying to keep that runner at first to keep the double play intact. Nelson throws home, and that beautiful breaking ball called strike 2. 1 ball and 2 strikes to the left fielder. Big deep breath from Nelson, working ahead in the count, searching for a strikeout or ground ball. Fastball way outside. Not really a tempting pitch for Blandford to offer at. Blandford 0 for 3, went down swinging back in the 6th. The 2-2, check swing, and it's called strike 3. Just what the doctor ordered for Matt Nelson. And the Black Bears just 1 out away from taking the rubber match 1-0. Drama in the last game of the series in Springfield and drama in the last game of the series in Longview. Up to Grave, takes a big hack on the low pitch for strike 1. Up to Grave, 1 for 3. He singled back in the first inning. And a fly out in foul territory and a ground out quickly behind. No balls and 2 strikes. Cowlitz looking for their second shutout in the series. 1 strike away, the 0-2, called strike 3. Back-to-back strikeouts. The Black Bears have their 3rd shutout this season. And the 2nd in the series, winning the pitching duel 1-0. The win goes to Kai Francis and the loss to Rylan Hayter, who had a good outing, just didn't get any backup from his offense. The Black Bears move to 13-14. Springfield falls to 12-15. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thanks to Madison. We hope you can join us on Friday night as the Black Bears start a weekend series against the Corvallis Knights, looking for some revenge against the men in armor. I'm Joey Senna saying so long from Longview, Washington. Take care of yourself and your loved ones.